4 years ago I moved house, and when I moved, the previous owners very kindly left us a huge envelope, and it was full of deeds and typed documents and other sort of shreds of paper. They're absolutely glorious, and it's just a thing of beauty in itself. And loads of our clients have deeds like this. They have bits of paper that are relevant to their houses, and they're lovely, but they're not sort of frameable objects. They're not worth showing. And an idea occurred to me that if I could encapsulate the detail and the graphic quality of those sort of documents, along with an architectural drawing of people's houses, then this would be something that people would be really interested in. I started by doing the architectural drawings, and it's something I'm very familiar with because I've worked for years as an architectural draftsman. And then I brought in my friend Paul here to help me with the histories.
My fascination with buildings really clicked when I myself moved into a very interesting neo-Gothic building in South London. It had a chapel and a well, and the benefactor is in fact buried in the garden. So all these things fascinated me, and I started to write a history of it for myself and the other people who live in the other flats.
It is a very much a combined effort. Paul will do what I consider to be the dog's body work. He'll go to the local archives and he will find out the facts about the property that we're researching.
So here we are in an archetypal records library which forms the hub of our research for the Archistories. Pencils only. And we often come here to look firstly at the electoral registers to see who was actually living in the house. But that of course doesn't mean that they own it. So we have to delve a little deeper. Here are some beautiful deeds that we're lucky enough to find on a particular house. But we also have to look into rent books and rate books and even dig out council agendas and meetings from perhaps a century gone by to find out why something in a building was changed, or why the windows were changed, why an owner moved out, what the property developer did. These are pretty easy to read, but some of the documents are very, very hard indeed, so it's quite a long process. Real mine of information, these post office directories. Now what I'm after is an Edgar Fenwick, and you see we have here Edgar Fenwick was a solicitor.
What's interesting is that we have such a range of clients. Some of our clients come to us with literally a tin trunk full of important documents about their properties. Other clients come to us and say, we've got nothing. The deeds are in the bank, we don't know anything about the house, tell us something about it. And in each case there's a different approach to the research, and in each case we always end up finding out things that the client never knew. What we aim to do is get the provenance of ownership from the people who built the house right up to the present day. But what we try to do with that is not just give you a dry list of names of, just a list of who's lived in the house. We try to give it social context and social history.